要不要喝饮料？
可是我已经买了。
要不要吃晚餐？
可是我要加班。
那我们可以叫外卖。
可是我已经叫了。
Hey there, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. There are many kinds of reasons for one to start thinking about learning a new language. It could be merely out of an interest in a culture, to create more job opportunities, or perhaps to build a relationship with someone. Having a crush on someone who speaks Chinese is most likely to give you the drive to learn it. Maybe you are already very good at flirting with someone in your own language. But knowing more about Chinese culture and use Mandarin to open up a conversation would definitely increase your chance to win your crush's heart. Today I'm going to share with you how to ask someone out in Chinese. There's one thing you should know. Chinese people take food and drink seriously, so it's a good idea to start with it. You may think, oh, I get it. I can ask her out for a drink. Hold on right there. It's not common for the Chinese to ask someone out for a drink for the first date. Drinking is more a thing for close friends or for social occasions in Chinese society. But you can ask someone out for a soft drink. Generally speaking, all kinds of beverages are 饮料 in Chinese. But when people ask you if you want to have a cup of 饮料, they usually mean bubble tea rather than hot coffee or hot tea. For most young people in China, drinking coffee is not their thing. It is more common for them to drink bubble tea. Bubble tea is originated from Taiwan and has been introduced to many places around the world. The most popular flavor of bubble tea is 奶茶, milk tea, especially 奶茶 with tapioca, 珍珠奶茶. I've got one here. This one uses fresh milk rather than creamer. And guess what? It only costs around $2 in Taiwan. These brown balls down here are actually tapioca. We call them pearls, 珍珠. They add a chewy taste to 奶茶. Recently, the Japanese have been so obsessed with 珍珠 that they even put 珍珠 in other kinds of desserts and food, including rice and dumplings. Can you believe it? 奶茶 is also popular among people in China. There are 饮料店 almost everywhere around China. Chinese people often refer to bubble tea simply as 奶茶. Many young people in China and Taiwan drink 饮料 on a daily basis. So if you're looking for a casual way to get closer to your crush, you can ask him or her to go out with you in the afternoon to get a cup of 饮料. You can say 要不要喝饮料, which means wanna have a drink. Of course, you can add 你 in the beginning of this sentence. It's just that in Chinese, we often eliminate the subject in a sentence if we think it is obvious. When the time comes that 饮料 is not enough anymore, and you think it is time for you to move on from 饮料 to dinner, 晚餐, you can say 要不要一起吃晚餐? Wanna have dinner together? So now you know how to invite someone to do something together in Mandarin. Just begin a sentence with 要不要一起? Besides 饮料 and 晚餐, you can also ask your crush out to see a movie. 看电影. So here you go. 要不要一起去看电影? Wanna go see a movie together? Here I added a go 去 to specify that I mean going to a movie theater rather than watching a movie at home. It feels quite different when being invited to someone's place for a movie alone. If you don't want your crush to get the wrong idea, it's better to say it clearly. So now you know how to ask your crush out for a bubble tea, a dinner, and a movie. Let's have a quick recap. 要不要喝饮料？要不要一起吃晚餐？ 要不要一起去看电影 Alrighty, now you know what to say to your crush to ask him or her out. Let's do a mock-up and see how it goes in conversations. Hey, 雷娜，要不要喝饮料？
可是我已经买了。
It's okay if you fail at the first time. Just try it again. 要不要吃晚餐？
可是我要加班。
Okay, don't just give up right here. This is a good chance for you to show her how thoughtful you are. Tell her that you can order takeout, 叫外卖, and she will think you are such a gentleman. 那我们可以叫外卖。
可是我已经叫了。
Okay, maybe it's easier for a girl to do it. Note that in traditional Chinese culture, women are not encouraged to take initiative in dating. But if you show your crush that you need some kind of help, he will be happy to be a hero. For example, you can ask him if there is any good food around and ask him to take you there.
附近有什么好吃的吗？
那边有一家面馆。
在哪？你可以带我去吗？
哦，好啊。Here you go. And now time for you guys to ask a girl out for a movie. To start the conversation, you can pretend that you know nothing about the neighborhood and ask your crush if there is any movie theater around. 附近有电影院吗？
有啊，在火车站附近。
火车站？
对啊。
那你要不要一起去看电影？
好啊。
Yes, you made it. So now you remember how to ask your crush out for a date, don't you? If you forget, well, just rewind and watch it again. I'm not going to repeat myself. And don't forget to practice these phrases and sentences more. This is the only way that you can keep them in your long-term memory. Flashcards for words and phrases in this video will be available in our Facebook fan page in a few days. You can download them and review what you learned today. I hope you find these tips helpful. Good luck on your date! Subscribe our channel if you like our videos. We will do more on this subject. Or not. Let me know in the comments which one of today's phrases you find most useful for your daily conversation. I would also like to know any other good tips you have for dating. Thanks for watching. I'm Reina from Mandarin Max. See you next time.